And I saw you mention in an interview, man, you're not planning to shoot one takedown. Is that right? You're bringing out the Canelo hands for this one.
100%. Like, we've been working on these hands for so long, especially in the last fight, right? They thought Leon was going to outstrike me, outbox me, and we did him dirty. We showed you guys a preview of what the Canelo hands could do, and I think with this fight, it's the perfect moment for me to go fully Canelo hands. And then this version is going to be like, we didn't know this was possible. Like, he told us it, he said it, we didn't believe him, but what can't this guy do? He could do it all.
You know who's the guy that talks a little bit as Ian Garry, right? And he said he was livid that he didn't get this title shot against you instead of JDM. What was your reaction when you saw Ian Garry going off about not getting this title shot?
I mean, obviously, if he would have won the Shavkat fight, he would have definitely got the title shot. But I think there was just too many guys with streaks, right? They're calling me for Buckley. So then I was assuming it was going to be him. Then they called me and said it was going to be Jack, and they're going to take him from Leon. And I said, perfect, because he got a longer winning streak. He's like on a 17-fight winning streak. And that's the guys I'm excited for. I think if Ian wins this weekend, he could definitely talk his way into the mix. And for myself, like, it's funner when there's a little bit of talk. It's funner when, like, I'm going to get responses from my opponents. And it doesn't really need to be beef. Like, I don't got no beef with Jack. I don't need to fake anything. But it's just always funner when there's talking going back and forth. Or I wasn't expecting to fight Jack right now, so you never know how the division is going to roll or how the UFC lets stuff play out. But there's a lot of guys out here. The winner of this fight this weekend, if Kamaru ever comes back and fights, Buckley got a lot of hype right now. He's rolling hot. And then you even got Sean Brady, who just dominated Leon Edwards. So I think the division's the best it's ever been in a while. And they got the best welterweight that's ever been at the top right now. So, and he's willing to fight all these guys. So it doesn't matter who's going to win. All I need is the call and a date from the UFC.
But what is your take on everybody sort of talking about Islam moving to 170? And is there a scenario at all where you guys obviously are friends, but could potentially put that aside to fight each other, you know, because you may be the champion for a very, very long time. Is there a chance at all where you guys could fight each other? Because obviously he wants that 170 run as well, respectfully.
Yeah, I mean, no, I wouldn't fight him. Like I said, I think their team, they've done so much for me. They helped me so much that it wouldn't be worth it for me to fight those guys. There's just way too much respect and loyalty on my end. But I think people are just like wondering, and they're just hoping for him to fight. They're looking for any excuses for him, right? Like, there's guys right now in that division that make sense. Like, Justin Gaethje makes sense. He's coming off a big win. He's 3-1 in his last 4 fights. People are going to tune into Justin Gaethje. He hasn't fought Justin Gaethje yet. You got Paddy Pimblett, who just came off a huge finish of Michael Chandler. Like, he has a big name. That's another fight that makes sense. You got Charles Oliveira waiting for a rematch. Arman waiting for a rematch. There's plenty of guys. I think that Ilia definitely needs to fight somebody before he gets that title shot, because it's not really worth it for Islam to fight another 45er or give another 45er a chance, because people are, no matter what they do, people are going to hate on Islam, hate on Team Habib, no matter what happens. So for him, it's like, you guys are going to give me the respect I deserve anyway if I beat him, so let him get a win first, and then it'll be worth it for me.
Yeah, what do you make of that? Topuria was on Joe Rogan, said, well, I'm not going to fight. Like, I'm just going to sit here, and Islam will have to fight me eventually. What do you make of his mindset and of him saying, I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to fight anyone else, I don't care what anyone says, I'm just waiting for Islam, I don't care?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's trying to portray this character, right? Like, he's accomplished a lot, right? He's a champion. He beat who I think are the 2 best featherweights to ever do it back-to-back. But you didn't clean out the division. You didn't do what Volkanovski did, where he earned that 55 title shot. I think that if you're going to move up because you don't like cutting the weight no more, and you vacated the belt, you should have to fight one more fight. You should have to show that, all right, I belong in this division. Because the last time you were at 55, you got dropped by Jai Herbert. The last time you went against a wrestler, you got taken down by Bryce Mitchell. And for Islam, it's like, he's going to do the same exact thing. He's going to dominate you. If he lands that head kick, you're going to sleep. If he takes you down, you're going to sleep. You're tapping out. So what's it really worth for him to go out there and beat a guy that he's already expecting to beat?
How do you think that fight would go, Islam and Ilia? Do you think Ilia is the toughest challenge for him in that division right now, by the way?
No, I think he would finish Topuria probably like by the second round. Uh, I think in the division, stylistically, I mean, I, honestly, I see Islam just like dominating all these guys. Obviously, Justin always has that knockout chance. He always has that power. And then Arman, that first fight was so good, so close, but coming off that injury the day before the fight, it sucks because he has to get another fight, and nobody really wants to fight him right now. But yeah, you got a lot of these guys in the division are saying, "I'm not fighting nobody else for the title." Like Charles said it, Arman said it. Now Topuria saying it. So like the UFC just needs to put their foot down and tell these guys, "Yo, you fight you, you fight you. Shut up."
Have you ever thought about what a fight between you and Khamzat would look like one day if he is the champion when you do move up to middleweight? I reckon that would be
Yeah,
fantastic
100%.
fight.
I mean,
That would be a
I've called out
fantastic
Hamza.
fight.
Yeah, I've called out Hamza when he was 170. Like, that was one of those fights that I was always looking for, right? I'm always looking for the toughest challenge, the best fight. And especially for him, stylistically, I think I match up very well with him and a guy like him. And I do think he will walk through Duplessis and he will be the champion whenever they do fight.
What do you think? What do you think is the key to beating him? Like, you would have thought about that matchup. I think he got a lot of the attributes to do it, right? Like, he kind of struggles later on in the fight a little bit. He's good at the first couple of rounds and then drains out a little bit. That's his kind of the big drawback with his style, I guess.
Yeah, right. He goes so hard in that first round, and he comes out like a freaking a missile. So it's like, all right, we got to weather this storm. We got to get through it, and there's a lot of guys that can't get through it. It's hard, for me, it's just taking him to the later rounds, and then you start picking it up in the later rounds, start drowning him in the later rounds, and then we see where he's at in the fourth and fifth round.
Yeah, dude, I'd love to see that. All right, as we wrap up, because I know you got other interviews to do, let's talk about 315. How do you see yourself beating JD? And what's your prediction, man? I know you're not going to take it to the ground. Do you see finishing early? Do you see this, you guys going a few rounds first? How do you see yourself defending your title in Canada?
I see me coming out the first round, implementing my boxing, showing him that I got better hands than him. And then he's going to go into the second round. His coach is going to look at him like, bro, I thought you were a boxer. Then he's going to look at him like, no, I don't know what to do. Should I start wrestling? Then his coach is going to be like, all right, start wrestling. So then second round, he's going to come out, shoot a takedown on me. I'm going to sprawl. Then I'm going to look at him and I'm going to laugh. Then I'm going to look at DC and do the Max Holloway. I'm the best boxer in the UFC. Then I'm going to hit him with a couple more hands. And then he's not going to know what to do again. So he's going to shoot another single leg. I'm going to turn, throw him off the fence, hit him with a body shot. He's going to drop. I'm going to look at him, point to him, tell him to stand up again. The ref's going to tell me, like, yo, we need action here. Then I'm going to feint the jab to the body and go overhand, and then he's going to drop.